In the ancient city of Serafel, where marble towers touched the skies and scholars traveled from distant lands to learn the secrets of mastery, there lived a young apprentice named Kaiden, known for his intelligence, but equally known for his constant struggle with chaos, poor planning, and unfinished tasks. Every morning Kaiden woke with noble intentions to study, to work, to grow, but like many people in our modern world, his day slipped away in distractions, scattered efforts, and overwhelmed thoughts. He admired the great masters who shaped history, yet he failed to understand one fundamental truth. Success does not come from desire alone, but from designing each day with intention, clarity, and purpose. His turning point arrived when he was assigned to serve Master Alfian, one of the wisest philosophers of Serafil, famous for transforming ordinary students into thinkers, leaders, and builders of empires. On his very first morning, Kaiden rushed into Alfian's chamber breathlessly, carrying scrolls, but forgetting half the items he needed. But Alfian looked at him calmly and said, "Young apprentice, you are walking through life like a man carrying water in a broken jar. No matter how much effort you pour in, you will reach the destination empty." Confused and embarrassed, Kaiden asked, "Master, how do I fix this broken jar?" Alfian smiled and gestured for him to sit, beginning a story from centuries long before Serafel existed. Many ages ago, Alfian began. In the desert empire of Themaria, there lived a warrior named Lorien, who dreamed of becoming the greatest guardian of his kingdom. He trained harder than anyone, but each day was spent without structure. Some mornings he worked on swordplay. Other days he wandered the markets, and sometimes he simply waited for inspiration. Though strong, he lacked direction. One day an elderly monk visited Themaria and watched Lorien train. After observing him for a while, the monk said, "Your strength is admirable, but your hours are wild horses running everywhere and nowhere." Lorien, offended at first, challenged the monk. "Then show me how to tame these horses." The monk agreed and took Lorien deep into the desert. For 7 days and nights, he taught him a discipline that shaped the destiny of the empire. Each night, the monk instructed Lorien to write his plan for the next day. 3 priorities, 1 mission, and a clear schedule. Each morning Lorien revised his plan, executed it with unwavering focus, and reflected at dusk on his progress. With time, Lorien's mind sharpened, his routine strengthened, and his influence grew. What once took him weeks began to take him days. His clarity became legendary, and the king soon appointed him the supreme guardian of Themaria. Lorien saved the kingdom not because he was the strongest, but because he mastered the art of planning his day with intention. As Alfian finished the tale, Kaiden felt something shift inside him. He understood now that success was not a mystery, but a system one built from daily discipline rather than occasional inspiration. "Master," he said softly, "teach me how to plan my day the way Lorien did." Alfian nodded and gave him a simple yet powerful method that has been passed down through generations. Every night, Alfian instructed, "Write your plan for tomorrow. Begin with reflection. What must be done? What truly matters? And what will move your life forward? Choose 3 major tasks, your daily pillars. Then choose 1 mission, the thing that, if achieved, will make your day meaningful. Block your time like a sculptor carving marble. Morning for your highest mind, afternoon for structured work, evening for rest and reflection. And above all, protect your hours from the thieves of attention distraction, confusion, and unnecessary noise." Kaiden followed the method faithfully. The first few days were difficult. His mind wandered, Old habits pulled him, and he felt impatient with the slow progress. But gradually, something extraordinary happened. He began waking with clarity. His tasks no longer competed for attention. They aligned like stones on a well-built path. His confidence grew because his actions were no longer random. They were deliberate steps toward greatness. Weeks passed, and Althean noticed the change. "Your jar is no longer broken," he told Kaiden. "Now it carries the water of purpose." Kaiden felt pride, but more importantly, he felt control over his life for the first time. His planning transformed not only his productivity, but his mindset, his habits, even his relationships. Others in the city began to ask for his guidance, amazed at how he accomplished more with calmness than they did with haste. Eventually, Kaiden became a master in his own right, teaching future generations the same principle that saved him. When you plan your day with intention, you shape your destiny with precision. Just like the warrior Lorien, just like the sages before him, Kaiden learned that a successful life is built one, well-planned day at a time. And now, this ancient wisdom becomes yours. In a world full of noise, uncertainty, and endless demands, remember that your day is your kingdom, and you must govern it with clarity. Do not let your hours scatter like sand in the wind. Plan your day the night before. Choose your top 3 priorities. Identify your mission. Block your time. Guard your attention. Reflect each night on what you built. When you do this consistently, success stops being a distant dream and becomes a natural outcome of your daily discipline. Greatness is not about doing more. It is about doing what matters. So take control of your hours, design your mornings, shape your actions, and step into a future built by your own hands. And if you want more powerful stories, daily motivation, and ancient wisdom to transform your life, make sure to subscribe. Your journey to success is just beginning.